seen Grimstroke successfully in a mid lane dual lane, but they will manage to get the first blood as he just gets a bit too close. Mickey does get stunned up by Tim's, managed to draw off the aggro of the tower and will survive as a result. Now leaves, gets some CS otherwise, bottom lane. Trying to go for a kill here onto March. They're going to pop the all those stacks that he had earlier from the Retaliate. They're going to use that against March here, finish him off.
Under threat of being pushed against a lot, and they want to do as best they can to fight against that. Vastly doing a lot for that, but yeah, top lane.
From behind, an easy kill on Tim's. Doesn't actually get the telekinesis throw back, and as a result, I think they're going to miss that kill. Very unfortunate, rotating both supports up there. That should have been a kill on a support, and then Koifa just kind of free farming the lane. But with the 5-minute shrines coming up, holding that slight net worth lead. Now they're putting both supports again here in this top lane. They're going to try and go for the Inkswell stun onto KP. Can't get out of range. Koifa joining them a bit. Managed to get the Wolves body blocking until the LSA comes in from Tim's. And
I think it's 100% gyro rotating. It's just a matter of if he wants to go to the Lycan with Lycan ult. I think I would go away from the Centaur because Centaur contributes to the fight, pretty much.
They will manage to find the kill, though, onto March. And maybe with a silence landing onto the Void, Time Walk coming up, he will manage to get a small distance away, but Mickey continues to chase him.
You effectively have like 8,000 net worth on the Radiant side that does nothing. So this is when Liquid needs to do exactly this.
Running over Tim's, see if they can keep him chain stun, quickly blown up with a Fateful. Now Armel chasing him, it's gonna be silenced up, and look at Mickey coming in from the side here. They're looking to be able to steal stacks and maybe steal Alchemist's life away as well, as Boxy does not have another stun. They're gonna run out of damage here, and if they're not careful, KP may punish them for diving in a little bit too deep, but this is perfect. Liquid, last game, putting a heavy premium and trying to protect this mid-tier 1 tower, keep that map control, and that's where the Void comes in with the Chronosphere, looking to be able to blow up Taiga. They do manage to get him. Tim's gets out the damage just before he falls, but it looks like March is gonna get gobbled up by Mickey as well, and eventually TNC, they will manage to make this hold. Even without the Radiance and the Chronosphere being used, Liquid has to back up. They just did not bring enough heroes to this fight.
So you're effectively ahead by 8,000 gold on Liquid, and you're kind of losing. Like, it's an even fight, and like we said, this game doesn't get easier, so they need to just keep fighting. They need to force fights while there's no chrono.
Yeah, it's a little surprising that KP and Gabby were trying to force a fight at top lane. It looks like KP's gonna get run down.
Yeah, that's a little peculiar.
Does hit the LSA onto Boxy.
It has this window right now to punish, and they're clearly aware of this, right? Like the way they're playing.
Another round of shapeshift. The LSA does immediately land on Koifa, but he managed to get the Centaur stun onto Tim's with the follow-up stun coming up from Boxy. That's going to be both supports immediately dead, and it looks like March is going to be chased down as well. The 3, 4, and 5 position, plus the mid-tier 1 tower, all falling. Liquid. Tim's, maybe 3.
The 3 or 4
ready to go. It looks like the initiation onto the Void, a big one with a silence follow-up as well. This carry's having a hard time getting out of all these disables and will fall. It looks like they're going to be able to catch March as well here. Taiga just keeps pace with him, and eventually slow March with no boots. It's everyone's so greedy, and poor March.
180, right, from last game. It almost bothers me if they win this game on the side of TNC, where it's like, this is such a pub game where they're like feeding relentlessly randomly on the map, and yet the game's even because they have 2 Midases and an Alchemist.
You feel like they just shouldn't be able to win with this kind of greed, right?
Like, come on.
This shouldn't be Dota.
I feel like this is what we do, you know? I wouldn't exactly model anything a team should do off of our region, but all jokes aside.
Poor Tim's. This is one of those deaths where you're just kind of running down lanes trying to kill creeps, right? You're just trying to create some space.
Yep, they have the net creep.
They're going to be able to keep him locked in. The silence is going to get there just in time before the time walk. This Grimstroke has been a bane of Void's life. Gabby.
For getting lanes pushed out. They're actually looking to take a fight now, it looks like.
Nice catch onto Lena. And at the same time, with this big Chronosphere, if they can actually take down Mickey, it'd be massive. The Stampede goes out with a multicast. That's going to keep Mickey in place long enough for Gabby to be able to get the double kill. But here comes the Lycan, trying to chase down KP. KP with no mana, very little health. It will eventually fall here. Armel, nowhere to run to. to use this unstable concoction until he spots him just barely. Does manage to get that one away. This cross, and they should be able to get at least 1 or 2 pickoffs here. The Lina is going to be protected a bit by the Alchemist, but here comes the rest of Liquid. KP does spot him, trying to slow him down. The Stampede looking to be able to run down the Lina. Does manage to get him. Jump forward from the Alchemist, going straight for Mickey right now with a buyback coming out from the Lina. Can they get him chain stun, or Mickey's just going to turn and fight? After all, he's got an Aegis. They can't really focus him down, and it's going to be Armel who dies instead. Mickey survives a little bit longer before that Aegis finally falls, but Gabby with a BKB, and he still has a Chronosphere, and he's going to let it fly just as the Gyrocopter coming back alive. Can they save Mickey's life? No, they can't. The Fire Blast multicasters do too much damage, and Koifa running around with no shapeshift is going to be enough to be able to finish off this Lina and maybe get some damage on the KP, but Gabby, he still has a wealth of damage on him. He's going to time walk off some of that to be able to finish off the Lycan. Now just 2 supports. Can they control him up? The Ink Swell, the silence isn't going to be enough. Gabby will fall. KP looks like he may die to the 2 supports as well, but Taiga with the time dilation on him, he's too slowed. They have no magic damage left. Insania gets another round of his silence back, but he's just, KP's too tanky. He gets 1 more nuke out. The Wolves are slowing down KP as much as possible, but the armor is too much. He can't quite finish up this 100 HP Ogre because the damage is just not there, and KP will survive through it all, gets the double kill.
He just didn't use his BKB, so he died. That was very strange.
March gonna get run down here
Nice
by
juke.
Koifa. You're not gonna feel super great about this use of shapeshift.
You didn't really love the rushed Midas, but KP really making it up to me with the items he's choosing to build now.
Taiga, nice chain stunning here. It's going to allow them to get a good follow-up from the Gyrocopter. And now a beautiful stomp on it too, but a better Chronosphere. Locking down the back line. That's 3 stunned up with the LSA over the top. The Laguna Blade to be able to finish off Big A. That is Liquid losing a fight big time. Koifa might be able to sneak away into the night here, as he will not tick out from the damage between the Radiance and that Ignite, but TNC still.
How do we win this fight? It is so complicated for Liquid. For TNC, it's like just plant Alchemist in front, Crimson guard him, and Chrono if they go on him. Like, it's just so simple.
A stomp. Oh, jeez, these beautiful stuns from Taiga. Once again, the telekinesis into the unstable concoction, setting up Boxy to finish off the Alk. And now, without that big damage dealer, they're free to chase down whatever TNC heroes they can catch. First is going to be March. Next is going to be Gabby, but he pops his BKB for fear of Taiga catching him once again.
Buy 2 Midases.
Holding on to the unstable concoction, does manage to get it off on a KP, but Gabby does manage to get the Chronosphere, and only locking down the 2 supports though, with Boxy able to get the jump in to finish off that core Ogre, but it looks like Taiga is going to be ripped apart by Gabby, so he does manage to finish off those 2 supports, jumping in for more.
Alchemist
no time dilation to slow down these heroes. Boxy is unable to get away, had no blink up thanks to all those zombies, and now it's TNC's turn to look into
For Liquid, but we saw them burst down the Alchemist last time.
Oh, the telekinesis, they're going to be tossed together as well. Oh, no, didn't actually get the toss together, so Gabby not going to be chain stunned and will not die as a result. Now, can they run into Gabby and burst him down? They're going to run into Marge. Not the best target, but it is a pickoff nonetheless. And he slips away with a force staff coming out from KP, and they do manage to get some control onto Mickey for a while. Now they jump in for the Chronosphere, and they can't really protect Mickey at all in this situation. Insania is being burnt down by Armel on the back lines. They finish up the supports. Taiga falls as well inside that Chronosphere. Boxy will manage to TP out, but no buyback.
That's basically how it feels. Like, when you don't have Aegis, when you don't have buyback, they're just going for the GG push. Lycan no ulti, Centaur no ulti, Grimstroke no ulti, Dead Heroes. They know he has no buyback because the timer. Actually, yeah,
Tier 4 down. And I mean, there's just no damage from this lineup. They're going to try and jump in with Boxy with the Ink Swell. That will manage to blow up one of the supports. Lina's dead, but so is Insania, as Gabby's quickly dealing with him. Boxy's trying to lay his damage out onto March. It's just not really doing anything, and Armel will finally turn to finish up the objectives. Now he'll finish off Boxy instead. A nice 3-man stun from Boxy. Can he get back to the fountain to regen up? He will. He'll be fine, but his tier 4 will not. And his throne is rapidly falling. Taiga's going to try and slow it down with a Fate Bolt. Telekinesis around. Koifa running around with his Shapeshift. Not sure what to do, because he can't really do anything against this Alchemist. He's going to go for the back line, trying to finish off March. Again, Boxy with a sick 2-man stun. Armel, though, is able to pop his BKB unstable concoction. This time, the Centaur will get knocked out of the fight. KP quite low, but Koifa no longer having his shapeshift. Again, no real damage there. Same goes with Taiga. That was genius indeed. TNC, a very clean game 1, and game 2 a bit scrappier, but their greed does pay off in the end with a 34-minute victory.
Don't.